I have just arrived to the bottom of the world, the country of
New Zealand!
Where the word yes is
Yeah!
and no is
No!
and great is
Yes!
Where I expected a lot of white people. I found them, but I also found this, and these.
Why?
They're all from New Zealand. Where it's so liberal, women were the first to be able to
vote
in the world. Where this is the busiest street in Auckland, and where people have no problem walking barefoot and do this with their hands to express not sure what. Where chocolate is so good it tastes like heaven, and where water drains counterclockwise because it's the bottom of the world. That's one bite of New Zealand. That's one minute.
See you tomorrow!
As you know, I come from the Middle East, a place where the news is a source of stress. War is happening here, people dying there, this land is mine, this land is yours. It's not pretty. But in New Zealand, it's a little bit more pretty. In a country where there's more sheep than humans, and that is far away from everything, you would expect the news to be a little bit different. Here's an example.
Hello, my name is Josh, and in New Zealand, the following news articles are real. Flock of sheep stops car chase. Bad baseball pitch triggers brawl. Man busted for driving a picnic table while drunk.
So, are you getting excited about the America's Cup yet?
Yes! Future of golf course heading to court. Police find suspicious towel in the ocean and perfectly cut lemons wash ashore. In other countries, the news will stress you out, and in New Zealand, the news will chill you out. And that's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
There are two things New Zealand is known for: beautiful scenery and extreme sports. Today's video is about, oh my god, extreme sports. Ah! Oh my god! I don't want to get hurt! Oh my god! Beautiful nature. Extreme sports.
Welcome to New Zealand.
Welcome to New Zealand.
Welcome to New Zealand. Welcome to New Zealand. That's 1 minute.
That's 1 minute! That's 1 minute! That's 1 minute! See you tomorrow! Woo! Oh!
Hi! There are two things New Zealand is known for: extreme sports and beautiful scenery. Today's video is about the beautiful scenery around here. It's so beautiful, the Hobbit movie was filmed here. Right next to a beautiful farm with 13,000 sheep. But it's not just what's above the ground that's beautiful, it's also what's underneath. A cave formed of limestone with glowing blue warmth on its ceiling that you can't find anywhere else in the world. Cheers! That's New Zealand, that's 1 minute, see you tomorrow. Before I came to New Zealand, I only expected to see white people, because it's New Zealand. Turns out New Zealand is not new. It used to be Aotearoa, because it used to belong to these people, the Maoris, who for thousands of years have lived in New Zealand with their own unique culture. Their hello looks like this, because you only know a person if you share a breath with them. Their weapons are shaped like the bodies of their ancestors, and their body decorations are beautiful. This stands for mom, dad, children, nutrition, and protection. When Europeans came to New Zealand, the Maori population fell dramatically. But despite that, there are still people today that identify proudly and fiercely as
Maori.
Because a Maori is not a person determined by his looks or his skin color. but by his heritage, culture, language, and genealogy. That's what makes a Maori, Maori.
That's what Manawea Popo.
As I sit here having a picnic with my New Zealand friends, I can't help but feel like I'm back in New York, because New Zealand reminds me a lot of the United States. Even though New Zealand drives on the left like the UK, has a UK flag on its flag, and has the UK Queen on its currency, it still reminds me less of Britain and more of the US. This is called the New Zealand dollar, not the pound. This game they call
Soccer!
This surf town reminds me of San Diego. This city reminds me of New York City. The pine trees remind me of Utah. Sulphur Lakes like in Yellowstone. McDonald's drive-thrus like in Middle America. Burger King $5 meals like in parts of America. Highways with big green signs like in all of America. And the native Maoris remind me of the Native Americans. It almost feels like New Zealand is the smaller version of America, but with happier sheep, tastier chocolate, and better universal healthcare.
That's what it is!
It's my last day in New Zealand, and I decided to go skydiving. Nature, this, and this scenery exists here. That's why they filmed The Hobbit here. People. This guy, this girl, and these guys all live here. In the country that belonged to these guys, the Maori, who still live here too. Sorry Mom, I'm still falling. Culture. New Zealand is so chill that going around barefoot is okay, and rain boot throwing is a sport, where perfectly cut lemons make the news, where bungee jumping and drift biking are considered normal, and where most importantly, water drains counterclockwise, because New Zealand is at the bottom of the world and the top of my list of my favorite countries in the world.
That's 1 minute! See you tomorrow!